82 for a high, 58 for an overnight low, and Thursday mostly sunny. We expect a high of around 83 degrees. Currently, we're at 59 degrees at 7:04 in downtown Clarksville. With a look at traffic, here's John Michaels.
Good morning. Traffic around the city and the county, not bad for this time of the day. It is busy. 41A Fort Campbell is busy in a couple of spots. Trenton Road, Tylertown Road, all very busy at the moment. Also looks like Riverside Drive, Craft Street is busy, and also 48 and 13 as you head into the city from the county, very busy in a couple of spots, especially out by Montgomery Central, and 41A out in Sango, really not bad for this time of day. Now looking at the map, 24 looks good most of the way into Davidson County, a couple of slow spots along the way, but let's check in with Commander Chuck and see what's going on with the traffic in the Nashville area.
Well, good morning. They've got a lane of traffic shut down here as they wrap up some road work from overnight here on 40 eastbound at 46th Avenue at White Bridge Pike. As you come in from West Nashville, be aware of it. Speaking of West Nashville, there's a crash 5600 block of Charlotte Pike. We see traffic on 109 starting to build out here now, coming out of Sumner into Wilson County down to I-40. Hey, Performance Studios at 523 Thompson Lane has your Halloween costume. Go by and see them today. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
That's been a look at your traffic and weather together and the latest national news this morning here on the Big 1400 WJZM. It is 7:05, and that means it's time for the Hump Day edition of Good Morning Clarksville. Good morning, Chuck Edwards. That was a bad hump.
Don't hurt yourself over there, John Michaels. Don't hurt yourself.
It's Hump
See, there you go. I'm telling you, don't hurt yourself. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. And I'm so glad that we made it to Wednesday because we're looking at getting through this day here on the Big 1400 WJZM Radio.
Morning, Mr. Radio. Morning, little Cheerios. Morning, Sister Oreo. Did I tell you everything is fine? In my mind. Morning, Mr. Sheep Shining. Shine on bright and white and tan. My baby says she loves me, and need I tell
1400 WJZM Radio. It is the Wednesday edition with Chuck and John. Good morning, Clarksville. On the way this hour musically, some Otis Redding, the Animals, some Diana Ross, and the Supremes. We're just ahead of Sports Now Update at 7:20 with Justin Swallows, brought to you by Power and Grace Preparatory Academy. But right now, I almost forgot.
What?
Do you know what day it is?
What day is it?
It is a Governor Wednesday.
Oh. Hello, governors.
Yes, that means that our good friend Bill Persinger from Austin Peay State University will be here with guest in tow, and we'll talk Austin Peay.
All right.
Did you know Austin Peay's football team made the news last night?
They did.
Yes, they did. You know, Coach Healy was on there, and they were talking about, they were the only bright spot in Tennessee football.
That's right.
You know, and so.
The only ray of sunshine in the state.
Let's go Pete. Let's go Pete. But first, birthdays. Dakota Johnson, daughter of Don Johnson and Melanie Griffith. She's 28. She was also in the movie The 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, I did not see that one.
You didn't see that?
No, did you?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
You watched 50 Shades of Grey?
I think I did. Yeah. It's been a while. Now, wasn't there 50 Shades Darker or something? I didn't watch number 2 anyway. Melissa Benoist is 29. She was Supergirl. Rachel Lee Cook, 38. She was the prom queen, and she's all that. Alicia Silverstone is 41.
Ooh.
And one of my favorite actors, Liev Schreiber.
Yeah.
Ray Donovan is 50. AC Green, former NBA star, and he's 54. John Cicada is 56.
Wow.
Chris Lowe is 58. He's the instrumental side of the Pet Shop Boys.
That's true.
Yep.
We should honor this today.
And one of my favorite actors, Christopher Waltz, is 61. You know, he's the bad guy in the James Bond movie Spectre.
Yeah.
He took home two now Best Supporting Actors Oscars for playing the villains Hans Landa in Inglourious Basterds and the bounty hunter Dr. King Schultz in Django Unchained.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good villain.
He is.
He's a good villain. And Susan Sarandon.
92.
No.
85.
She's 71.
Oh.
She's 71.
She's
on Ray Donovan.
She is?
Yeah. Yeah.
What does she have, a walker and all that?
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't? Oh.
One of my favorite authors, Anne Rice.
Yeah, I've read most of her books.
You know, she's gone back and forth.
I just choked on a lot. Sorry.
She's 76.
Okay.
Of course, one of her most famous books is Interview with a Vampire. You know, she's gone back and forth. She decided that she was going to go back to her religion in 1998, and she re-embraced the Catholic Church, which she had left when she turned 18. And then in 2004, she said that henceforth, she would only write for the Lord.
Oh, no more vampire books.
Well, in 2010, she re-unembraced the Catholic Church.
Oh, and here comes another vampire book.
So, you know, there probably could be another vampire book coming around. But Anne Rice. Tomorrow is World Teachers Day. Yay, teachers. Yay, teachers.
Well,
27 days to Halloween. We've got a thing about should adults dress up for Halloween?
Tell me it's another survey.
Yeah.
Survey says...
27 days to Halloween. 32 days until daylight saving time is in. I can't
pass that one up next time.
Yep, that's right.
Oh, you just
44
can't wait
days
for it
until
to be
the
dark
movie
at 4:30 in the afternoon. That's wonderful. 4 o'clock, it's dark.
So get inside.
I am inside. I'm here at 4 o'clock.
Right. And so you don't just, get to bed early.
So I come to work and it's dark, and I leave work and it's dark. Can I have a little daylight when I get off? Just a little.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll write you a note to MP Media.
Okay.
That you get to stick your head out the door for 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't you at least go with our 1400 in like 14 minutes or? 14 minutes of daylight.
Listen,
am I asking for too much?
Listen, yes. You have to start and then build up. You understand? It's the art of the deal, my brother.
So
That's
I
what
get 8, and then if I negotiate, I might get 10.
And you get 8.
Okay, thanks,
And then
Donald.
you say, but I like, and then you say, can we go to 10? And then they say, well, let's see
give
how
you
the
9.
8 goes for the next year, and then we'll go to 10.
All right, thank you, Mr. T. Thank you, Donald. Take care of me. You're bigly this morning.
I'm bigly. I'm looking out for you. I'm looking. Hey, but you only got 72 days until Star Wars comes out.
Right.
And guess what, y'all? If you're out near the movie complex,
Yes.
you might see John this weekend. He has decided that since we're off Monday,
That's right, it's a
he might
holiday.
use that leisure time
That's
to
right.
go to the movies. He's going to go see
It.
something.
What?
It.
It.
Baby, don't leave me. Ooh, please don't leave me all by myself. I've got this burning yearning feeling inside me, ooh, deep inside me, and it hurts so bad. You came into my heart, baby, so tenderly, with a burning love that stings like a bee. Now that I've surrendered so helplessly, you now wanna leave. Ooh, you wanna leave me. Ooh, baby, where did our love go? Ooh, don't you want me? Don't you want me no more? Ooh, baby. Baby, where did our love go? And all your promises, of a love forevermore. I've got this burning yearning feeling inside me, ooh, deep inside me, and it hurts so bad. Before you won my heart, you were a perfect guy, but now that you got me, you wanna leave me behind. Ooh, baby,
The big 1400 WJZM radio Clarksville area weather. We expect a high today of around 82. Tonight, 58. Even warmer on Thursday. Expect a high around 85. Currently, 59 degrees in downtown Clarksville. Back in the day, 60 years ago, 1957, the space age officially began as the Soviet Union launched Sputnik,
Sputnik went to the air.
the first man-made satellite into orbit. 60 years ago, 1957, CBS launched Leave It to Beaver, starring the very sexy Barbara Billingsley as June Cleaver. Ward! Why did she always wear an apron?
Because she was cooking.
Because she
She
was in
was
the kitchen.
cooking. That's
all
right.
she did was stay in the kitchen.
You think she could go anywhere else?
Every time you saw June Cleaver, she had on an apron.
She slept in that apron.
She'd be cutting the grass
She
with an
didn't want
apron
no
on.
more beavers, so she had an apron on when she went to bed. She said, no more beavers. Let's not have any more. I'm wearing an apron.
Wait a minute. I don't know. I don't like where you going with that. I don't like where you going
We
with that.
ain't having no more beavers.
But she didn't wear. I don't know if she wore an apron to bed because you never saw her and Ward in their pajamas or.
That's
Did
why
you-
she
you know-
had on an apron.
You know, in movies like a lot of the movies that had husband and wife, you know, you think about Dagwood and
Yeah.
Blondie, and you think about Lucy and Ricky, and you think
Yeah.
about Ward.
How did
and,
little
and
Ricky get here?
Did you know
Where
that
did he
they
come
all
from?
had twin beds?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the thing. They couldn't have a big bed.
That's
like
how
they
I
did.
wondered how little Ricky got here. I still
Well,
haven't
she
figured
didn't
that
have
out.
on an apron, did she? It was
No,
little
Lucy
Ricky.
didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, so.
That must have been why she didn't have on her apron, and now we have little Ricky.
Yeah. 47 years ago in 1970, Janis Joplin was found dead of an apparent heroin overdose in her room
Sad day.
in Hollywood. She was only 27 years old. And, you know, other rock stars who died at 27, listen at this list.
Yeah.
Jimi
Hello,
Hendrix, Jim Morrison,
Yep.
Kurt Cobain, Brian Jones of the Rolling Stones, Grateful Dead keyboardist Ron Pigpen McKernan, and Amy Winehouse.
Yep. They're all in the 27 club.
Yeah. So
That's weird, isn't it?
That's sad. That's sad.
I mean,
21
it's sad,
years
but
ago,
it's still strange.
one of my favorite movies that a lot of people don't know about, but you should watch it if you ever get a chance.
Lassie.
1996.
What?
That Thing
Lassie?
You Do. No, That Thing You Do.
What's that thing? What am I doing?
That movie, That Thing You Do.
Oh,
You know,
I thought
it
you
was-
were looking at That Thing I Do.
It was
Annoyed
written
you.
by Tom Hanks. It was directed by Tom Hanks.
Starring Tom Hanks.
Yeah, he was in there.
Directed by Tom Hanks. Produced by Tom Hanks. And this is a Tom Hanks production.
It was one of my favorite. Have you ever seen it?
No.
You should. The Big 1400. WJZM Radio rolling along. Sports Now update coming your way with Justin Swallows. Brought to you by Power and Grace Preparatory Academy.
Nowhere is what you are. A white line to an exit sign is what you are. All that I saw in you, now I see through. Don't shed a tear for me. My life won't
1400 WJZM Radio. It is 59 degrees at 7:25. We're just ahead of a Sports Now update with Justin Swallows, brought to you by Power and Grace Preparatory Academy.
Stay
Top
tuned.
reasons. Are you getting a flu shot this year?
Nope.
You ever get a flu shot?
Negative.
Yeah. You're one of the conspiracy theorists?
Yes, I am.
You think that they're injecting something?
They are.
Yeah, okay.
It's stuff you would not want to know what was in there.
Yeah, okay. Well, the CDC recommends that everyone 6 months or older get flu shot. John's not getting one, okay? So when
Don't tell my mom, though.
Yeah.
Tell her I'm getting a flu shot, okay?
Well,
Will you tell her I'm getting a flu shot?
Yeah, okay. I'm not going to lie for you.
Oh, I just said this on the radio, didn't I? Oh.
Yes, you did.
Oh, I'll probably get a text.
Don't tell John's mother.
Please don't.
Don't tell Suva. Don't tell John's mother.
No flu shot.
Okay.
Part of the conspiracy.
But, you know, a lot of people do ignore the recommendation getting their flu shot. And so
I got the flu last year.
Yeah. Oh, you did? And so we've got some of the top reasons for not getting a flu shot. Alex Jones says it's just a way for liberals to brainwash you into taking a knee during the national anthem.
That's right.
Take a knee, baby. Deadly sicknesses are sliming.
Huh?
Yeah. Deadly sicknesses.
Oh.
You know, they're sliming. Yeah.
Okay.
As a masochist, you try to eat hospital food as often as possible.
Yeah.
So you want to get sick and go to the hospital because of...
I want some of that chicken broth without the chicken in it.
Oh, speaking of which, every fall, you look forward to all the Instagram loves, your pics of chicken soup you get.
How did I know that?
Yes, right. I mean, why are you not getting a flu shot? Well, why bother when getting a flu shot is a perfectly good reason to take a week off work and binge watch RuPaul's Drag Race? Is this on? What is it? This thing with RuPaul?
Yeah, RuPaul is still around. He's got a third career now.
Which is what?
Having this reality show.
Okay. You're boycotting.
Drag Race.
Top reasons you aren't getting a flu shot, you're boycotting because you're too old to get a Transformer sticker when it's done. Oh. You know, you get that Transformer sticker.
They would give me one.
You know, it's kind of like I voted, you get a Transformer sticker. I got a flu shot. Yeah. You're afraid of the side effects. Fever, nausea, and crying like a baby in the middle of Rite Aid. Yeah. Top reasons you aren't getting a flu shot? Duh. It's $25. Who are you? Mr. Moneybags?
That's right. 25?
Yeah.
Oh. I'll pass.
Top reasons you aren't getting a flu shot? You don't want anyone to see the Jonas Brothers tattoo on your upper arm. And no shots for you unless they're Jägermeister.
Jägermeister.
That's right. Some of that daddy soda.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
I got it. Isn't it daddy soda?
Daddy soda is a brewski.
Well, but Jägermeister, what is Jägermeister?
It's a liqueur. It's not a beer. It's a liquor.
It's not a beer?
No, it's a liquor.
Okay.
Never mind.
Top reasons that you aren't getting a flu shot, you know that's how the government injects tracking devices under your skin, right? You understand that?
Yeah. I want to make sure they keep up with me, Don.
And the top reason you aren't getting a flu shot, you assume that North Korea will ensure the flu is the least of your problems.
That's probably right.
Kim Jong-un. You don't have to worry about the flu. You know.
Because we're all glowing.
We're going to be glowing.
That's right.
Be glowing.
We'll be glowing in the dark.
That's right. Time now for a Sports Now update with Justin Swallows, brought to you by Power and Grace Preparatory Academy on the Big 1400.
This Sports Now update is presented by Power and Grace Preparatory Academy. Now enrolling students in pre-K through 3rd grade online at powerandgraceacademy.com.
How about a feel-good story out of college football for starters this morning? The nationally ranked Clemson Tigers rushed out of their indoor practice facility yesterday to rescue an accident victim. Team staff and trainers, including offensive coordinator Tony Elliott, helped stabilize an injured motorist until emergency personnel arrived on the scene. The Tigers were just finishing up their afternoon practice when they heard a loud crash and collectively decided to take action. Closer to home, the Tennessee Titans have added a Clarksville native to their practice squad. C.J. Board, a former star wideout at West Creek High, was part of an active personnel day for the Titans yesterday. Board played collegiately at the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, finishing his career there with over 2,000 total receiving yards. He signed on as a free agent with the Baltimore Ravens after not being drafted last spring, but did not make their final cut. Board, now a member of the Titans, joins Detroit Lions linebacker Jalen Reeves-Maben in the ultra-elite club of Clarksvillians in the NFL. Lastly, today we want to update you on a high-profile college basketball recruiting battle. The Vanderbilt Commodores are one of the finalists for five-star Brentwood Academy point guard Darius Garland. Garland canceled a recruiting visit yesterday to Duke University and said he's now narrowed down his school choices to 4: Indiana, Kentucky, UCLA, and Vanderbilt. Garland, a two-time Tennessee Mr. Basketball honoree, averaged right at 24 points and 4 rebounds per game last season while leading his team to their third straight state championship. The BA senior says he'll be making his collegiate commitment, quote, soon. From the WJZM Sports Desk, this is Sports Now, and I'm Justin Swallows.
God's Word is full of life lessons we should all hold dear. Your children can learn those amazing lessons daily at Power and Grace Preparatory Academy. They're certified by the Tennessee Department of Education and offer enrichment courses in Spanish, music, and art. Students of Power and Grace Preparatory Academy also participate in STEAM Fridays, a program concentrating on science, technology, engineering, art, and math. Now offering before and after care spanning from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can enroll your child today online at powerandgraceacademy.com or by calling 931-320-9862.
The Big 1400, WJZM radio, 59 degrees, going up to around 82 for how we're talking about. One of the top reasons you don't want to get your flu shot is because the only shot you want to get is a shot of, Jägermeister? Is that it?
Jägermeister.
Yeah, okay. Well,
A lot of people drink it with Red Bull.
and that, yeah, okay,
Shot of Jaeger in your Red Bull.
okay. So
Tastes
it's
like
a liqueur?
cough syrup. Yeah.
But it's a liqueur? Okay.
Yeah, it tastes like
Well,
cough syrup. Yeah.
I found this, the only thing better than a stiff drink after work is a stiff drink after work at a discount.
Yeah.
And they had a list of the top cities which happy hour is the most popular. And they tracked 7 years worth of happy hour hashtags. Top 10 cities. Are you ready? What do you think is the number one city?
For happy hour?
Yes, where they
New
love
York.
happy hour.
New York?
Exactly, New York. When it's not happy hour, drinks cost a small fortune, so New Yorkers take advantage, and it probably helps that no one has to drive. Nobody drives
They
in New
all
York
walk.
except taxi
Drive the-
drivers. And where you
Ride
go?
the subway.
My name's Michael. You know, the taxi drivers.
Yeah.
So,
My name is Peter. Where
Yeah,
would you like
yeah.
to go?
number 2 was San Francisco. Number 3 was San Diego. Number 4, I understand, Miami.
Miami?
Brooklyn. I mean, technically, it's part of New York City.
Well, true, yeah.
But they did Brooklyn and Manhattan separately for some reason. Washington, D.C., they love happy hour. Chicago, Austin, Texas, Los Angeles, and Seattle. Overall, they found that Americans love happy hour more than any other country. Internationally, the top 5 are Hong Kong, Singapore, Italy, and Australia.
Interesting.
That like happy hour.
I can't believe I got that one right.
Yeah, you got it right. You're on
Number
a roll.
one was New York.
This is your day, John.
Let's don't play fact or crap or whatever the name of that game is.
What? BS?
Yeah.
Yes
that's
or
it.
BS?
Yes, that's it.
Well, we do have a little yes or BS coming
we
up
do?
a little later on.
Okay.
I mean, it's Wednesday. You can handle it. You can handle it. I promise you.
Yeah.
The Big 1400.
I can't.
WJZM Radio, Chuck Edwards, John Michaels. It's Wednesday with Otis. Otis Redding.
I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no satisfaction. I have tried. I can't get me no. Can't get no.
1400 WJZM Radio. Chuck Edwards, John Michaels. It is 60 degrees in downtown Clarksville. We expect a high today in the mid-80s or so. So looking good. No mention of any rain.
Nice.
We're just ahead at 7:50 this morning. Don't forget Bob Kessling's Vol Network Notebook comes your way.
Yeah.
Brought to you by
Butch
Copies in a Flash on the Big 1400.
Butch Watch.
Yep. A Butch Watch. Yeah.
Butch Watch in effect.
No.
There is a
Butch
Butch Watch
Hey,
effect in
there's
Tennessee.
7 more games to be played. Give him a chance. Okay? Give him a chance.
Okay, after the 7, it'll be a Butch Watch warning. It'll be a Butch warning. Warning.
See, you know, I was thinking one day, I think that
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when I think.
But I was thinking one day we'll reach
Real
a point
dangerous.
where the police, now I don't know if the Clarksville police will do it, but they probably could, will probably have to start a new division. You know, they now have a cyber division,
That's true.
you know, and
They
so
have all kinds.
yeah, they'll have to start a new
Game
division,
division.
and it'll just be focused on people who are trying to do illegal stuff just so it'll go viral. Just so people will laugh at how stupid they are. Now, I was reading, I found this, the Minnesota State Troopers, they spotted a guy going down Interstate 394 back in August. He was on a motorcycle.
He was naked.
No. No, John.
He wasn't naked.
No.
Okay.
And he was doing a bunch of dangerous stuff. Oh, and he was wearing a full panda costume, including a big stuffed head.
Oh.
Flying down the interstate
That was not easy.
in a panda suit with the head on.
Should have been naked.
Now, fortunately, the guy didn't crash as he rode no-handed and was weaving in and out of traffic. And the cops were able to catch up with him and pull him over. He told them he was trying to go viral, although it's not clear if he was being filmed at the time. Anyway, he was cited for reckless driving, and the cops confiscated his panda suit.
Oh.
And he was naked up under it.
Yeah.
So until they gave him his orange jumpsuit, he was
right.
sky-clad in the Crossbar Hotel. But
Somebody, one of those cops will be dressed as a panda coming up here in a few days.
That's right.
Yeah.
I got my Halloween costume.
I did.
You know,
Took it from a guy on a motorcycle.
I'm not gonna let her dress me up again and paint my face all up. I'm just gonna go as a panda.
That's right.
That's
I got it free.
I think so. Yeah. The Big 1400, WJZM Radio. We need to take a break, pay some bills. We'll be right back.
Ever lost or misplaced your debit card? Now, before that happens, download the Card Valet mobile app. With it, you can turn your F&M debit card on and off, establish when, where, and how it is used, and much more. And best of all, it's free. From F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Was your New Year's resolution to lose weight, but you haven't been able to accomplish this? Then come to the Doctor's Diet Program at 231 Dover Road. They're open Tuesdays and Saturdays from 11:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Doctor's supervised weight loss can be achieved by following the simple diet plan. Whether you want to lose 10 pounds or 100 pounds, the Doctor's Diet Program can help. Call them today at 931-906-5555. That's 931-906-5555.
Hi, I'm Conrad Eddington with Eddington's Etc. Over the years, maybe you have seen our ads with us jumping on a Flexsteel sofa. Let me tell you how good Flexsteel furniture is. I have a wife, 3 daughters, 4 dogs, and a mother-in-law that live with me. And our Flexsteel furniture has survived all of them for 17 years. Let us deliver some real furniture to your home. Let us deliver Flexsteel furniture with a lifetime warranty. Eddington's Etc. 327 Warfield Boulevard, Clarksville, Tennessee.
Jackson's Body Shop, downtown. Jackson's Body Shop, downtown. It's your car, it's your voice. Jackson's Body Shop, the best choice. Dents, dings, major body repair. A pre-loaner car, 'cause we really care. Jackson's Body Shop, downtown. Jackson's Body Shop, downtown. Call 647-6989 or Jackson's.
The
Big 1400 is WJZM, Clarksville, Fort Campbell, Hopkinsville.
For real estate services, Byers and Harvey can do it all. Real estate sales, rentals, property management, commercial and residential development. Byers and Harvey is Clarksville's oldest independent real estate company and has given continuous service since 1878. Byers and Harvey have 3 locations to serve you: in North Clarksville, in the heart of downtown, and at Sango. For more information and listings, visit them online at byersandharvey.com. byersandharvey.com. Byers and Harvey, Clarksville's real estate company. In your time of loss, you need to know someone cares. Since 1916, Neil Tarpley Parchman Funeral Home has been serving the Clarksville area with the kindness and respect you deserve. It's their goal to provide quality, compassionate services to you and your family during this very difficult time. Mike Parchman and his staff genuinely care and provide prearranged plans that accept insurance to help ease your pain in your time of grief. Neil Tarpley Parchman Funeral Home. People who care. A name you can trust. Neil Tarpley Parchman Funeral Home, Madison Street in Clarksville.
There's finally a stress-free, no-risk way to buy a new mattress thanks to Beds Express. With their Triple Z guarantee, there's literally no way you can go wrong. Don't waste another night tossing and turning on your old, worn-out bed. Dive into affordable comfort at Beds Express in Clarksville at 1767 Wilma Rudolph Boulevard, Bellevue at 7643 Highway 70 South, and in Murfreesboro at 2222 Medical Center Parkway. Beds Express, Middle Tennessee's better sleep solution.
The Big 1400, WJZM Radio. John, you know, I was reading, if you've been depressed over the shooting in Vegas, you're not alone. There's an app that measures the sentiment in people's tweets, and it found that Monday was the saddest day in Twitter history.
Wow.
Yep.
I can believe that.
The
That
Big
could be a
1400.
true statement.
Yep. The Big 1400, and we're still struggling with it. The Big 1400, WJZM Radio, Clarksville. Good time oldies with the Pet Shop Boys.
Sometimes you're better off dead. There's a gun in your hand, it's pointing at your head. You think you're mad, too unstable, kicking in chairs and knocking down tables in a restaurant in a West End town. Call the police, there's a madman around, running down underground to a dive bar in a West End town. In a West End town, a dead end world, the East End boys and West End girls.
1400 WJZM Radio, where we've got high school football on the radio. Clarksville Academy takes on Tipton Rosemark Academy this Friday, 6:45, kickoff at 7 o'clock. Justin Swallows on the call.
That's correct. And I did ask Justin where that's at, and he said it's another game over by Memphis.
Another school.
Yeah, the game will be over.
Oh, so it's a road game.
Yeah,
Okay.
They're over by
All right.
Memphis.
So Tipton Rosemark Academy. John.
Yes.
Do you know what today is?
No, it's Wednesday. It's
It is-
hump day. No.
You're going to hurt yourself.
Oh, Weewan can do it. Why can't I?
But Weewan's been practicing.
Can you get my oxygen?
Weewan's been practicing. You know, I heard something that was bogus, and I don't understand it. And I'm not
about Weewan?
Well, it's not necessarily directly about Weewan. But
don't break my vision of Weewan.
No, there was some other
Weewan's a good man.
weather meteorologist that got most popular meteorologist on
Nashville?
TV in Nashville. Yeah.
Was it at Channel 5?
No.
Channel 4?
Yeah.
Blech. I don't even watch Channel 4.
And I think that was anyway.
I think that's bogus.
It is bogus.
Weewan should have won that.
Weewan is the man.
Weewan
He is the senior
Weber
meteorologist
man.
in Nashville.
That's right.
And he's the cleanest.
He's
the best dressed guy.
you ain't
Every
kidding.
morning when I get up in the morning and I'm getting dressed watching him, I say, when I grow up, I want to be.
wanna be like Weewan.
That's the way I ought to dress. We ought to dress up like that when we come to work.
I'm going to have to have an increase in pay. I mean, unless he can work out
of the deal.
Well, maybe he
Negotiate.
can work out. Well, maybe he can work us out a deal with one of these clothiers.
I think we need to call.
and then we can advertise.
We need to call Briggs.
Oh yeah, there you go. See,
we need to call him Mr.
we can
Briggs.
be dressed up. Snappy.
And dress up like that.
I could wear a bow tie. Not.
You could.
But I won't.
Yeah, but you could.
But I won't.
Yeah, I think. But you know what today is?
I'll wear a tie, but not a bow tie.
No.
No.
You know, I don't own it. I was thinking about that yesterday.
What, wearing a tie or a bow tie?
I don't own one.
A tie?
Yeah.
Or a bow tie?
Both.
Oh. Hold on.
I don't own either one.
Let me see who this is.
It might be MP Media.
Oh, let me look.
But anyway, what I was trying to get John to understand, today is National Taco Day. Today is National Taco Day. Did you know that? That today was National Taco?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, today is National Taco Day.
I'm going and have a taco.
Yeah.
We do have somebody on the phone.
Let me share some things with you before you go.
Okay, before we go to the phone?
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
hold
let's
on,
go to
caller.
the phone.
Okay, go ahead.
Good morning.
Morning. You guys are the best looking guys on radio.
You need glasses.
Thanks, Rick. We appreciate that.
You need glasses.
We appreciate it.
I got you a coupon for not talking.
You've been watching. You've been watching too much YouTube.
He hung up on us.
He hung up, did he?
Yeah. Did I make him mad?
No. He just wanted to say that. He just wanted to be smart.
He wanted to be nice.
Yeah, he just wanted. But anyway.
Okay.
So
Thank
you
you,
think you're going to go get a taco since today is National Taco Day?
I am. I'm trying to figure out where to go.
Well, here's some
you have
fun.
any good recommendations?
Yes, I do.
Is that what you're about to give me?
Here's some fun facts about tacos.
All right.
They're as authentically Mexican as getting drunk at a Dodgers game in a wife beater.
I don't own a wife beater either.
You don't own any wife beaters?
No, I don't. Negative.
For those of you who don't know, what's a wife beater? I don't know. What's a wife? It's a T-shirt, you know, with the straps, you know. Anyway. Top fun facts about tacos. It's actually an ancient dish, especially the ones you get at Taco Bell.
Yeah, they're ancient, all right.
Been sitting there for a while under the warmer. Vegan tacos are every bit as delicious as they sound.
Well, they are if you make them with good tofu or some good crumbles. How about a fish taco? You like those?
I do.
Well, okay, then.
Let me tell you something. There's this restaurant in Nashville that had the best fish tacos.
See?
We went there Sunday after church, and they had taken the fish tacos off the menu.
Would they run out of fish? Or?
No, they said they recycle things every now and then.
Well, that's not good.
Rotate, you know.
Hey, this fish is just a head. There's no meat on the bone.
No meat on the bone.
The head and some
Got plenty of bones, though.
Yeah.
Tacos pair well with beer. Well, beer and despair, you know. People who use a knife and fork to eat tacos are called terrorists.
Yeah, I don't eat my tacos.
These are fun facts about tacos since today is National Taco Day. You can either have them in a soft shell or rip the inside of your mouth to shreds in a hard shell. I always get soft shell.
Do you? I like both.
Okay, if you eat one a day other than a Tuesday, wild birds will come and peck out your eyes.
Sure.
And one time, someone ate a taco from Taco Bell that did not give them diarrhea.
One time?
One time in history. Now, this is since I've been keeping records.
That's all I have to do if I'm constipated.
I don't
just
know.
go to Taco Bell.
I don't know. I'm not saying that. I'm not.
I just go to Taco
Bell.
Bell.
I'm pleading. I'm not incriminating myself. I'm not going to have a lawsuit. I'm not going to have. I'm not going to have MP Media being sued by the PepsiCo company.
Taco spell.
No, Taco Bell.
Hell.
I like tacos. I like soft shell, but
you don't like hard shell?
Negative. No.
Really?
And I don't. It's not something. It's not on my menu. I don't eat it a whole lot. But every now and then I will, opt for a taco.
But I do like. I wonder who has good fish tacos around town.
Well, Cheddar's doesn't have them anymore.
They don't.
I can go ahead and say
I've never been to Cheddar's, so.
You never been to Cheddar's?
No.
Well, don't go because they don't have fish tacos.
Well, if somebody could give me a good recommendation on a good fish taco today, I'll go get me one.
There's some other place that does have fish tacos, but I cannot remember. There are a number of excellent Mexican restaurants that have great tacos.
Yeah.
And
I was thinking about a fish
but you can't get them at Jersey Mike's.
No.
Probably not.
It'd be like going to McDonald's.
And Chi-Town doesn't have
Can I get a pizza?
Chi-Town does not have tacos.
Let's just live dangerously.
See, somebody's coming to call in to give you the name where you get fish tacos.
Good morning, caller.
Do you know where fish tacos are?
Morning. I know what fish tacos are.
Do you know where they are?
I have them all the time. Yes.
Where?
They're over at the Red Lobster. You go in there for lunch and order the fish tacos.
Oh.
They are pretty decent.
On a scale of 10, what would you give them?
An 8.
Oh.
Interesting.
Well,
okay.
I'm writing that down
He's writing it down as we speak. Thanks, Rick. Appreciate it.
Red Lobster, here I come.
All right, Red Lobster, here he comes. The big 1400. Time now for Bob Kessling with this Ball Network notebook brought to you by Copies in a Flash.
Tennessee looking for answers during this open date. This is the Ball Network Notebook, brought to you by your local Farmers Co-op. Co-op, proudly farming Big Orange Country. Plenty of room for improvement during this open date for the Tennessee Volunteers. Vols don't play again until October 14th against South Carolina. Turnovers have been a problem. 4 in the loss to Georgia. Quentin Dormady has 6 touchdown passes on the season, but now 6 interceptions after throwing 2 against Georgia. The junior quarterback said it's all about cutting out mistakes and making plays in the passing game.
There's no such thing as a wide open receiver. A wide open receiver is someone chasing him and playing the ball in the air. That's wide open for the SEC, so we just got to continue to go back, figure out what's wrong, and fix it so that we can execute better. When we do have an opportunity, we got to go up and make a play on the ball.
Linebacker Colton Jumper said this week during practice will point out the leaders on this team.
I think this is really where you find out who you are. So I think everybody's true character is going to come about. We're going to be able to go back and watch film and see what guys are fine till the end also. So that's going to tell a lot. But on a leadership standpoint, that's something that's got to pick up. We need more vocal leaders.
Coach Butch Jones said the team will be in full pads this week in practice, looking to correct mistakes from the Georgia loss. On football Saturdays at Neyland Stadium, it takes a team effort for the balls to drive down the field and into the checkerboard end zone for a touchdown. It also takes countless hours of practice beforehand to familiarize each player with his assignment. Your locally owned co-op is a trusted teammate to farmers from Union City to Mountain City. The roster made up of men and women providing unmatched service and expertise to help folks score a victory with their crops, livestock, garden, and much more. Co-op, proudly farming Big Orange Country. Tennessee and South Carolina meet for the 26th time since the Gamecocks joined the SEC in 1992. Tennessee is 18-7 against Carolina in SEC play. Reporting for the Ball Network, I'm Bob Kessler.
Maintaining a professional appearance in today's competitive market is key to success. Do you have a need for a new logo design? See Copies in a Flash. Their expert team can assist you from start to completion of your logo design. Maybe it's a flyer you need. They can do that as well. Anything to do with print, your local Copies in a Flash can handle it all in a flash. Visit Copies in a Flash at 1841 Business Park Drive in Clarksville. Copies in a Flash offers free delivery. See Copies in a Flash and view all their offerings at copiesinaflash.com. Copies in a Flash says go Big Orange and are proud to support our community.
The Big 1400, WJZM Radio. Don't forget, tonight, Bob Kessling is back with ball calls, 7 o'clock this evening on the Big 1400.
That's right.
Of course, they'll be talking Butch Jones. They'll be talking about the bye week and all the things that they need to do to get better.
South Carolina coming up week after
South Carolina coming up in next week.
Yeah.
So you can catch ball calls with Bob Kessling tonight, 7 o'clock.
He's a nice guy. I met him before.
Bob Kessling?
Yeah. He's a nice guy. Seems like.
Well, good. You know, Butch Jones is a nice guy.
I did not say anything. He might be.
Trust me.
Terrible coach.
I think he's a nice guy.
Terrible coach.
The Big 1400, WJZM Radio. We roll along. It is a Governor Wednesday. Next hour, Bill Persinger. And a guest in tow from the Austin P. Governor as we celebrate Governor Wednesday on the Big 1400.
Diamond
1400 WJZM Radio, 62 degrees at 8 o'clock. We'll take an extended look at our weather forecast after this update in national news.
WJZM Radio, Clarksville, Tennessee.
With SRN News, I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. President Trump travels to Nevada today to visit those directly impacted by the Las Vegas mass shooting.
White House spokeswoman Sarah Sanders says the president's goal in visiting Las Vegas is to show the support of the American people and to promote unity.
To stand united in not only this act of evil, but against all acts of evil.
The president and White House officials are not expected to discuss gun policies during the trip. They've said this is not the time for those conversations, but Mr. Trump says we will be talking about gun laws as time goes by.
As White House correspondent Greg Clugston. House Republicans and Democrats yesterday lashed out at the former head of Equifax, demanding answers for the massive data breach that compromised the sensitive personal information of an estimated 145 million Americans. The former CEO, Richard Smith, says he's sorry for that breach.
I've talked to many consumers. I've read your letters. And Equifax is committed to make it whole for you.
Democratic Representative Frank Pallone of New Jersey said Equifax is going to need to change its entire corporate culture if it wants to retain the public's trust. 3 researchers based in the U.S., Britain, and Switzerland awarded the Nobel Prize in Chemistry.
The Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences has decided to award the 2017 Nobel Prize in Chemistry jointly to Jacques Dubochet, Joachim Frank, and Richard Henderson.
And the 3 are being awarded for their developments in electron microscopy, as it's called. On Wall Street, the Dow Jones Industrial Average up 84 points yesterday, set to open this trading session at 22,642. The NASDAQ was up 15 points. Right now, Dow futures pointing to a slow start. They're down by 22 points. The NASDAQ futures off by about 8 points. This is SRN News.
Commercial loans, Heritage Bank. Those are the only 4 words you need to know to make your commercial project a reality. Whether it's a new building for your business or a new business altogether, the commercial lenders at Heritage Bank can make things happen so you can make your business a success. Call or stop by your local Heritage Bank office today. At Heritage Bank, we're open for business. Your business.
NMLS number 431499. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Bank with Heritage.com.
The big 1400 WJZM Radio, Clarksville area weather. Mostly sunny today, 82 for a high. Moonlit tonight. Oh, did you see that moon this morning when you were coming in?
The one up on Crossland Avenue? Oh, no, yes, I did.
Yes.
It was nice.
Was it one? It was beautiful. It was awesome. I mean, there's harvest moon. It was big. Overnight low 58. For nice. Thursday, sunny skies, 85 for an expected high. Friday, even warmer. We expect 86. Maybe a slight chance of maybe an afternoon pop-up shower. Currently, we're at 62 degrees in downtown Clarksville. With a look at traffic, here's John Michaels.
Good morning. Traffic on this Wednesday morning, not bad around the city and the county. We do have one accident to report at the moment. It's on Riverside Drive, northbound. It's right under the railroad tracks there. So if you're in that area, you're going to expect a slowdown for the next little while. Looks like 41A Fort Campbell, not bad at the moment. 48 and 13 coming into the city from the county. Still slow out by Montgomery Central, but as you head into town, it's not bad this morning. 41A out in Sango, slow in a couple of spots in the MLK 76 connector. Slow as well. Trenton Road busy, and the 101st Parkway busy as well. Now 24, if you're headed to Nashville, it is very slow, especially as you head out of the county. Let's check in with Commander Chuck and see what's going on with the area traffic in Davidson County.
Well, good morning. The big story remains this huge backup here on 40 eastbound here in West Nashville, where it's down to 1 lane as you approach White Bridge Pike. Keep that in mind as you come from Dixon this morning. It is a major gridlock here as we look at it live on 40 eastbound from, let's say, Bellevue all the way to downtown. 65 south, they're trying to clear that wreck there at Vietnam Vets. That one made a mess. It's flooded traffic this morning over onto Charlotte Pike, Charlotte Avenue. That's also extremely heavy. Attention business owners, call and join iTex today, 933-4590. I'm Commander Chuck, you're on time traffic.
That's been a look at your traffic and weather together here on the big 1400 WJZM, all brought to you by Heritage Bank. It is 8:06, and it's time for hour number 2 of the Wednesday edition of Good Morning Clarksville. Good morning, Chuck Edwards.
Good morning, John Michaels. That means it is hour number 2 of the Governor Wednesday here on the Big 1400, and a little later on in just a few minutes.
Just a couple of minutes.
After he gets out of makeup, we'll be talking to Bill Persinger from. Yeah, he's in the green room. And he brought guests in tow with him today, so we'll be talking with Jasmine Linares from Austin Peay State University. It is, after all, why not talk about Austin Peay? It is a Governor Wednesday.
That's right, it
here
is.
On the Big 1400, WJZM Radio. The Big 1400, WJZM Radio. What do you do with elk? Anyway, it is Governor Wednesday here on the Big 1400.
Have an elk burger.
Chuck and John. Yeah, 8:20 this morning. We've got another Sports Now update with Justin Swallows, brought to you by Coffee and Cheesecake.
That is correct, sir.
On the Big 1400. But right now, we start
Governor Wednesday
with Bill Persinger and Jasmine Linares, who is the Military Student Center Coordinator.
Got that.
Good morning.
Here, put that. Oh, she broke it. Austin Peay. Send them the bill, John.
Send them a bill.
Send them the bill.
We've got a lot of mics in this place.
Send them the bill, John.
I will.
But anyway.
29 cents.
So, Jasmine, what is the Military Student Center Coordinator?
I am responsible for providing services and programs for military affiliated students.
Okay.
That means your service members, your veterans, your retirees, Reserve, National Guard, and their families.
Oh, so they have a special office for that.
Yes, we have a center that was established in 2010, September. So we are about 7 years old. And we're specific. We have a computer lab. We have a lounge area, a kitchen area. You know, a lot of our military affiliated students come and hang out in between classes. They eat their lunch there. they talk to each other. They meet folks that are like-minded. So they get to talk and they understand each other, what they're dealing with in the classroom. They help each other out with homework, with papers, peer-to-peer tutor. And then we have programs, throughout the semester for them, fun events. We go to soccer games, volleyball games, with a program called Take Me Out to the Ball Game. And one of our most popular programs is the Text for Vets. Books are donated to us from other students, and then we're able to rent them to the military-affiliated students and free of charge. So they're able to save a little bit of money that way.
Is that something, Jasmine, that Austin P, that is, specific to Austin P because of their non-traditional students, i.e. military? Is that why they have this program? A lot of colleges wouldn't have this program.
Yeah, so currently the military-affiliated population is 25% of the total body. So
really?
Yes.
A quarter of the students?
Yes, correct.
Are non-traditional military?
Military-affiliated, yes. And so with that high of a number, and it's been pretty high for quite some time now, and that's why the Military Student Center was established to provide services that are dedicated for this population. The Text for Vets program came about when I became the coordinator about almost 4 years ago. It was an idea that was brought up to me, and we decided to start working on it. And it became something that we didn't know how big it was going to become. We started with 10 books the first semester, then it kept growing. Staff, faculty, and students started to donate more and more books. Then it became a campaign to ask donors for financial help with this. And now it has the fall semester, we had almost 500 books that were donated. We received over 700 applications, so obviously we were not able to fulfill all applications, for all students. But, majority of those applications were fulfilled. The program does work on a first-come, first-served basis. So therefore, we have 3 history books, and we get 5 applications. The first 3 students that apply for them, get the books first.
Yeah. We're talking with Jasmine Linares. She's the Military Student Center Coordinator at Austin P. That's an interesting, I did not know there was what about Fort Campbell? How do you coordinate that and the main campus?
So it's funny you say that. So when I started Austin P almost 10 years ago, I was an employee of the Clarksville campus. Then after 4 years, I went to the Fort Campbell campus at a different, position, still with Austin P. And then after 2 years there, I came back to Clarksville campus to do this job that I'm currently doing, the coordinator of the Military Student Center. And I have always worked with the Fort Campbell Center because the students there are also our students. They're not separate. They're not a separate campus. So just yesterday, I was at Fort Campbell speaking to an APSU 1000 class there and telling them about all our programs. The one coming up Friday where we're going to have dinner at the Military Student Center, and then we're going to a soccer game after that together.
What are you having?
Street tacos. So you're more than welcome to come.
Hey, today is National Taco Day.
Oh, well, let's go have tacos today. I did not know that.
Yes, it is. Yeah. John's going.
Okay, well,
yeah,
we'll see you guys.
He's a fish taco guy.
No, I'm carne asada taco girl.
Yeah, that is the most popular.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Yeah, that means beef, right?
Yes,
steak. And beans or something.
Well, street tacos are your meat, your cilantro, your onions, and then you can add other things. It depends, what you like on it, but that's the basics.
Okay. See, you learned something.
I did.
You learned something. But anyway, Jasmine Linares, the Military Student Center Coordinator at Austin P. Bill, Austin P football team's on a roll.
It's happening at the P with football. It is. Things are going really. It's crazy. It's crazy. I've never, I've been there for probably 30 plus years, both as a student and a employee, and I've never seen this. It's just a whole new experience for me, which is really cool.
But that's a good culture. That we start, something like this. That Austin P starts.
We have people buying boxes or the suites and things like that have never been to a game. They've, it's crazy how the atmosphere has just exploded. Had a record crowd again last week.
Could break that record this week.
I have no doubt we'll break it again this week. We're almost at capacity with the stadium. The stadium holds, I think, 10,000 roughly. We were at 8,800 and some change last week, which was we set 2 records in a row on home games. So it's just, it really is unreal. The energy is just phenomenal. And you know, if you didn't believe in Will Hilly before, you ought to believe now. That's all I can say. I mean, the guy is good.
He's
really turned it around.
Done a magnificent job, and Mr. Ivy hiring him.
Yes,
that was a plus. And so I'm looking forward to it. You know, we were talking the other day about what Mayor Durrett, Jim Durrett, county mayor, was here yesterday, and he was talking about Austin Peay. And we were talking about, they'll probably break another record this weekend with attendance, and we're encouraging people to come see for themselves, you know, come experience the Governors, you know, and their football team. So that's good. And then basketball season's right around the corner, and, you know, so, you know, there's a lot going on at Austin Peay.
There is a lot. It's an exciting
and homecoming.
Time. Homecoming. Yeah. October 21st.
Yeah. And if you're thinking about going to homecoming, you can call. You can go online, right?
Yes.
And what's the address?
apsu.edu apsu.edu/homecoming. They've got all these slashes and stuff. Yeah. I'll tell you what, just call 221-7979. Yeah, there's actually two different sites for homecoming. There's the student type event site, and then there's the alumni site. I think the one we're for the listeners out there is probably the alumni site, which is apsu.edu/alumni-homecoming.
Yeah, but it's going to be a great time. And this year is We Love the 90s. That's the theme for this year's homecoming. October 20th and 21st, I think, is the dates.
Yes.
And SEMO is our opponent. Football game, Saturday afternoon.
Yes.
So that ought to be a lot of fun. But we're talking with Bill Persinger and Jasmine Linares. She's the Military Student Center coordinator. You know, Jasmine, I'm so impressed with this, your office. Are you primary?
Yes, sir. Transition. The conversations, how to, we have etiquette luncheons. We have, different events where they can prepare for that.
Yeah. It is Governor Wednesday here on the Big 1400. Bill Persinger and Jasmine Linares are our guests today from Austin Peay State University. Time now for Sports Now Update with Justin Swallows, brought to you by Coffee and Cheesecake on the Big 1400.
This Sports Now update is presented by Coffee Break and Cheesecake at 1191 Fort Campbell Boulevard, Suite F, where they serve homemade cheesecakes made with only the finest ingredients.
How about a feel-good story out of college football for starters this morning? The nationally ranked Clemson Tigers rushed out of their indoor practice facility yesterday to rescue an accident victim. Team staff and trainers, including offensive coordinator Tony Elliott, helped stabilize an injured motorist until emergency personnel arrived on the scene. The Tigers were just finishing up their afternoon practice when they heard a loud crash and collectively decided to take action. Closer to home, the Tennessee Titans have added a Clarksville native to their practice squad. C.J. Board, a former star wideout at West Creek High, was part of an active personnel day for the Titans yesterday. Board played collegiately at the University of Tennessee Chattanooga, finishing his career there with over 2,000 total receiving yards. He signed on as a free agent with the Baltimore Ravens after not being drafted last spring, but did not make their final cut. Board, now a member of the Titans, joins Detroit Lions linebacker Jalen Reeves-Maben in the ultra-elite club of Clarksvillians in the NFL. Lastly, today we want to update you on a high-profile college basketball recruiting battle. The Vanderbilt Commodores are one of the finalists for five-star Brentwood Academy point guard Darius Garland. Garland canceled a recruiting visit yesterday to Duke University and said he's now narrowed down his school choices to 4: Indiana, Kentucky, UCLA, and Vanderbilt. Garland, a two-Tennessee Mr. Basketball honoree, averaged right at 24 points and 4 rebounds per game last season while leading his team to their third straight state championship. The BA senior says he'll be making his collegiate commitment, quote, soon. From the WJZM Sports Desk, this is Sports Now, and I'm Justin Swallows.
Cheesecake. It's one of those all-time favorite desserts, and the best you've ever had is waiting in the case at Coffee Cake. They make everything from scratch, right down to whipping their own butter. And they're creating delicious flavors like white chocolate with cookie crust, Reese's Pieces, Oreo mint, and s'mores.
I know I have some friends, and they always go duck hunting up in Canada each year. And you're going to, I have some people that go to Montana for, what do they hunt in Montana? I'm not sure. And you're going to Colorado.
Yes.
To kill Bambi.
No. No.
He's going.
We're responsible, ethical hunters.
Where's Thumper when you need him? Where is Thumper when you need him? No, but you're going to do elk hunting.
We're elk hunting, yes.
Yeah, and you're going to Colorado.
Yes. We're behind the Rockies, right on the Continental Divide, basically.
Yeah, and this is such a big deal that you have to bid for it, and you have to get permission to do it. It's not that you just show up with your rifle and
That's right.
your crossbow and you say, yeah, well, we're going to go hunt. I mean, you have to put in all the paperwork and they have to see. You said it's a lottery that they only give so much?
Yeah, so we're hunting what's called first rifle, and it's a draw system. And so we begin planning more than a year out because there's a lot of coordination to go. We camp in the wilderness, actually. So we're in
roughing it.
We are absolutely roughing it. It's so we have to put in for the draw before April and pay for our licenses and hope we get drawn. It's a fairly complex process, but it's and it's not about hunting for me necessarily. That's part of it, but it's just being. It really puts life in perspective in a lot of ways for me, in that it. When you live in the wilderness like that with so little, you appreciate all the things you have even so much more. And you appreciate family, you appreciate your kids more. It just really has it had an unexpected result for me the first few times I went. So I'm addicted.
Yeah, I understand. And this may sound odd to you, but I make a yearly trip to the monastery.
Yes.
To a monastery, and I stay a week, and that has that same impact with me, where I'm able to be introspective, reflect, and kind of get my bearings again. And anyway, so yeah. Well, I hope you have a good time.
I hope so too.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a little chilly.
A little brisk. A little brisk. Hey, but you're the one that signed up for it. You're the one that put your name on the dotted
love
line.
that kind of weather.
Yeah.
I love that kind of weather. So.
Okay, well, get busy. So, Jasmine, we're talking about the military homecoming, and the military alumni dinner is coming up. That's part of homecoming. Tell us about that.
Yes, during homecoming, we have what we call the military alumni chapter dinner. After you graduate from Austin P, you are invited to join the military alumni chapter. So there's no fees to that. Graduates don't have to pay anything. This is just an alumni that is identified as military affiliated. So every year we come together during homecoming. We have a lot of people in the area of Clarksville and other areas that come back. The tickets are $30 per person, and a portion of that money goes to the 2 scholarships that we have. One is Commence Our Major Sidney Brown, and the other one is just a general scholarship. Mm-hmm. Both of them have been endowed, and we're now waiting for the time to start issuing the scholarships to the military students.
And I know Sergeant Major Sidney Brown very well. And a good friend of mine who graduated from Austin P, he became the first African-American general in Special Forces. I keep thinking, man, they need to bring Remo back, to speak, to let some of the young students know that. But that's during homecoming.
Yes, October 20th.
A part of that $30 you said does go towards 2 scholarships. Is that correct?
Yes.
The students that you have who come in, how do they find out about, your office and what you do?
So admissions from the beginning lets them know of the different services if they're military affiliated. They're telling them immediately about our center, and they're telling them immediately about the Text for Vets program. As soon as the student is admitted, we get a list of the students that are admitted, and immediately we send an email to reach out to them. We let them know who we are, that they're welcome, that if they have any questions, we're here to help them. Excuse me. So a lot of them, through that email and that information we provide, they call us, they stop by. They're like, help us, please find this building, that building. I've never been in a university, which is, once they figure it out, it's no different than probably a military installation. But
Mm-hmm.
when you first arrive,
you just got to find out.
You just got to find out where things are at.
Yeah, it's just like, Tom Cruise says, do you know what the cafeteria is? No, he didn't call it. What is it in A Few Good Men? What did he ask? It wasn't a cafeteria. The mess hall.
The mess hall.
Yeah, he said, do you know where the mess hall is? I said, no. Is it in the book? No. But you know how to get there. So,
right.
you just need somebody to help you.
Yes.
But anyway, the students, the military students that we have, you said also that you help their dependents also?
Yes. So we have the programs that we provide are open for all students, and we try to encourage military spouses and children to attend any of those services, and these programs that we provide are open to all of them. We oftentimes have spouses who feel like they can, they're not the ones that served. Therefore, they don't get these services. But when we connect with them and we talk to them, we let them know that they may not have put on the uniform, but they are right along with the person that did. Mm-hmm. And what they have done to keep the home, their jobs, they have to move every so often, to support them. And a lot of the spouses are prior military themselves, and now have fallen into the category of a spouse, a mother, a student, a professional. So we want to ensure that we also, connect with them and let them know that we're here to serve them.
Yeah, you find that a lot more, that, husband and wife are in the military, and one of them decides, okay, I'm going to get out and be Mr. Mom, or I'm going to get out and be Miss Wife, and my husband or my wife will stay. The dynamic of the family in the military has changed significantly. I'm a military brat, and I remember, it takes a special woman to be married to a soldier. But the whole thing has changed, that dynamic of the military family today in 2017. So you were talking about how your office just first started out and it was kind of small. And tell me about the growth that you've seen over the years.
So I was just doing numbers with one of my students in the office yesterday about the number of visits we have for the month of September. And we had about 800 visits. So
800?
Yeah, so we have a way of tracking like how many students come, and sometimes they come more than once a day. So we call those the repeat offenders, right? Okay. So they come.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Repeat visitors.
Yes.
Repeat visitors.
Yes.
Recidivism. Yeah. Don't say that. Don't say that.
They love it there. They like hanging out. They like having conversations.
They get comfortable.
They do.
People talk in their language, understand what they're going through.
Plus, we provide free coffee and free snacks sometimes.
We're there. Yes. And those fish tacos on what? Thursday?
Friday.
Friday.
So they like to come. They get their cup of coffee. They start talking. Sometimes about what's going on in the news. Sometimes about the classroom, another, student or whatnot. But I think that them coming to us and as many times as they want, out of that 800 visits or 700 visits that we have, I would say 350 are individual students. Mm-hmm. So every semester we're touching at least 10% of that 25% I was talking about, mm-hmm. We're touching at least 10% of that population. Mm-hmm. Oftentimes I get that, I'm busy. I just want to go to class. I got to go home. I got to take care of my children. I got another job. They have a busy life, so they don't have time to come and engage with us, which is fine. But, we always let them know we're here to help you in any capacity that you need us to help you. And you don't have to come and hang out. I just want you to know that we're here for you.
Yeah. The interesting thing, I guess, Jasmine, would be that you help them navigate college life. And then once they get comfortable with it, they can help some of the new kids, new people that are coming in, and some of the new families that are coming in.
And in the process of helping the students, we also provide green zone training for the staff and faculty. So every month, or at least every other month, we're providing training for staff and faculty so they know how to interact with students. We tell them a little bit about the military experience. We tell them a little bit about the transition from military to college life. Once a staff member or faculty member complete the training, which is an hour and a half, they get a sticker and it says green zone. And they put it on their desk, they put it on their office, and that way when students are passing by, which we tell them about that training, they know that person is an ally to them. They know that they can relate
to them.
Yes.
I guess, Bill, you've been here, you've been at Austin Peay for over 30 years.
Oh, well, 26 plus professionally and as a student, yeah.
Yeah, and Jasmine, you've been in this area for what, 12?
10, 11 years.
Yeah. Okay, so we kind of understand how Clarksville is unique in that with the military families, and a lot of how our population is not like any other population.
That's right.
Because we've got, these people who retire here, and now, it's changed since you were in the military in that, you're not gone every 18 months. Some people are staying here 3 and 4 years, and they're able to stay in one place, and even when they go to a permanent change to stay overseas somewhere. And they can come back. But, that makes Clarksville unique, and that's what I think makes Austin Peay unique, in that 25% of their students, what other school in Tennessee could say that?
Well, and actually, there's not another school that can say that. In fact, any way you break it down, we are the largest provider to military-affiliated students, our largest provider of higher education to military students in the state of Tennessee. So I haven't looked at the numbers recently, but somewhere around 800 to 900, I believe, active duty is what we have.
Yes.
And then somewhere around 2,500-ish have some kind of military affiliation, whether they're family members or they're retirees or have military benefits for education. That's how many we have that I actually identify off of a GI Bill typically. So yeah, we are by far the largest provider in Tennessee, and it's all. I mean, it's part of our makeup. It's who we are as a university, and it's also a point of pride for us as well. It's an opportunity for us to give back to our military and their families who have given so much. It's really special.
Yeah, we do that. How many? Your office consists of how many staff?
I'm the only full-time staff. But I have 6 work studies. They're called VA work studies because their funding is provided by the VA to help outreach and serve the military population.
And so you rotate them around, and you all. So when you start planning your programs, Jasmine, how far out do you go? Each year, each semester?
Correct. I do by academic year. So I plan my fall and my spring programming. And I always leave room open for other things. I always get phone calls from people either in the community or within campus in the Fort Campbell Center asking, how about this luncheon? How about this? Let's collaborate on this. And anything, I'm open for that. So if anything that is going to benefit, the military-affiliated students, I'm game.
Are there any, we were talking about this being indigenous to Clarksville, are there any other schools that you are in contact with that have a program similar to yours?
No, I normally have schools contact me asking about our programs.
Because they want to start one or something like that.
Yeah, so when I first took over about 4 years ago, I went to different schools around Tennessee. I will go to conferences and present what we were doing at Austin Peay. And I will say that today, a lot of schools have imitated what we have, the Green Zone training, the Text for Vets program, the way we have the Military Student Center set up with the computer lab, the kitchen area, the coffee, the snacks. They are imitating Austin Peay, and we had set the bar, really high at the beginning for them to now. And I always tell them, whatever you see on our website and whatever we're doing, you can go ahead and do. It's not a competition because at the end of the day, we're here to serve, the military students and their families. So if you are in another part of, East Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, it doesn't matter. If what works for us works for you, by all means,
Jasmine Linares, she's the Military Student Center Coordinator at Austin Peay State University. The Military and Veteran Recognition Ceremony, also known as the
Coin and Course Ceremony.
Coin and Course. Okay, what is that?
So when our students are graduating, back in the fall of 2011, that was the first time we started the ceremony. The school wanted to do something special for the students because they are thankful for their service, and it's just like Bill was saying, a sense of pride of them choosing us to be part of our school. So during this ceremony, which is no longer than maybe an hour long, they come and they receive their military honor cords, which they're red, white, and blue, and they get to wear them during commencement. So that way they're identified to others that these students served in the military or are currently serving in the military. And they also get a coin that was designed by, our public relations department, back then, and to say thank you to them. So they're presented. President White is there and presents them with the cord and the coins, and our provost is there. Dr. Bird, VP of Student Affairs, is there, and they get this recognition, in front of everybody. We get a guest speaker, we always tell them, don't take too long. We know military folks, like to get in and out and for ceremony purposes. Everybody enjoys that. Everybody loves it. It's a way of us giving back, to those students.
Yeah. Do you your interaction with the ROTC department at Austin Peay?
Yes, I work closely with them, with not only Colonel Montgomery and Mr. Lane and everybody there. A lot of their cadets come to the Military Student Center as well. They recently did a fundraiser. They came and they talked. A lot of them are prior service. A lot of our cadets are prior service, so they already have that connection. We have cadets who were not prior service, and they want to know what the military will be like, so they come and they kind of talk to some of our folks there who have served 20 plus years or 10 years, and they kind of get an experience. So it's a really good interaction between the ROTC cadets and our center.
Yeah, good thing. Good job. Jasmine Linares, Military Student Center Coordinator at Austin Peay State University. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Thank you
Keep
for
up the
having
good
me.
work.
Thank you.
And I know, man, I was thinking, 25%. That's a daunting task.
Yes.
And with I guess with the way things change, like we said, this year, this military is not the military that you were in, and it's not the military I grew up in, or that Bill was. Were you a military brat?
I was not. I grew up next to Fort Campbell.
Well, you should have been.
I was hired by a general when I
should have
first
been.
started at Austin Peay. That's my main connection.
Okay. All right.
Wendell
Yeah.
Gilbert, whom I
Joe
love
Gilbert. Yes.
and know a lot to.
Yes, I know him.
Great guy.
Yeah, he is. Thanks, Bill. Appreciate it. Thank you all for coming. Let's go P.
Let's go P.
So we got Jackson State this weekend, and they have I think they were preseason pick.
They are.
To win.
They've been the dominant team for the last few years, as far as I can remember. And so, it's going to be a ball game. It's going to be a tough matchup. But I think the Govs are prepared. They're certainly capable of winning this game. But it's not going to be a cakewalk.
We're going to, as Mayor Durrett said yesterday, we're going to get those Gamecocks. We're going to take care of those games. There's going to be some plucking.
I saw a tweet from their athletics department, I believe their coach yesterday, complimenting Will Healy on his success, which I thought was really cool, that they complimented him on how well he's done. So,
That's
great
right.
times.
Yeah, great job. You complimented Coach Healy. Come on up here and get this butt beat. Come on, bring it on. Come on now. We're gonna do some plucking this Saturday over at Forterra Stadium. Thanks, Bill.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Nice
Hope you'll come back and see us.
Anytime.
Okay. All right. It is Governor Wednesday here on the Big 1400.
It is. We need to take a quick time out.
Okay. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
Don't despair over that busted stove, broken dishwasher, or out-of-order dryer. Just pick up the phone and call Mr. Appliance. He offers flat rate pricing, meaning there aren't any hidden fees, and he promises an always quick response with same or next day appointments. Mr. Appliance also gives you a complimentary 1-year parts and labor warranty on every household repair. You can book an appointment anytime by calling 931-503-7070 or by going online to MrAppliance.com/Clarksville.
Here's a special program note for viewers of WCKV-TV. As you may have heard, WCKV-TV, Clarksville's only broadcast TV station, has moved to Charter Channel 6. They're also looking into opportunities to do more local programming to serve you better, so please stay tuned to WCKV Charter Channel 6 for some changes. WCKV-TV will continue airing on CDE Lightband Channel 12 and over-the-air Channel 21.1. Channel 21 is a free service. WCKV-TV, engaging, inspiring, and uniting all of Montgomery County and beyond. Unique by design. WCKV-TV, Clarksville. Clarksville Online is where you'll find the latest in Clarksville area news, weather, sports, and current events. Depend on Clarksville Online for crime reports and special events, Fort Campbell news and current events, and the latest financial news. Want sports? Then visit ClarksvilleSportsNetwork.com. Movie listings and weather bulletins? Go to DiscoverClarksville.com. And for all you bikers, visit ClarksvilleMotorcycle.com. You'll find everything you need on the Clarksville Online Digital Network. Clarksville Online. We are Clarksville.
Ever lost or misplaced your debit card? Now, before that happens, download the Card Valet mobile app. With it, you can turn your F&M debit card on and off, establish when, where, and how it is used, and much more. And best of all, it's free from F&M Bank. Member FDIC.
We've got you covered every step of the way. That's what they do at Clarksville Floor Covering. Carpet, hardwood, tile, laminate, vinyl, and area rugs are what they specialize in. Visit Clarksville Floor Covering and let their on-staff interior designer put it all together to give you the look you want. Locally owned and operated since 1961, Clarksville Floor Covering is conveniently located at 606 North Spring Street, behind Sonic off Riverside Drive. Visit their website at clarksvillefloor-covering.com and be sure to check them out on Facebook.
The Big 1400 is WJZM, Clarksville, Fort Campbell, Hopkinsville.
For real estate services, Byers & Harvey can do it all. Real estate sales, rentals, property management, commercial and residential development. Byers & Harvey is Clarksville's oldest independent real estate company and has given continuous service since 1878. Byers & Harvey have 3 locations to serve you: in North Clarksville, in the heart of downtown, and at Sango. For more information and listings, visit them online at byersandharvey.com. byersandharvey.com. Byers & Harvey, Clarksville's real estate company.
Hey there, sports fans. The Saturday Sports Splash presented by F&M Bank will be live on location this week at Beds Express. In addition to our usual lineup of in-depth sports conversation, we'll also have free breakfast, special mattress discounts, and your chance to win suite-level tickets to an upcoming Austin Peay football game. Join us this Saturday morning as we take the splash on the road to Beds Express at 1767 Wilbur Rudolph Boulevard in Clarksville.
The Big 1400 WJZM Radio. It is 8:45, 63 degrees right now. We expect a high today of around 82, 58 for an overnight low. And for Thursday, mostly sunny, mid-80s for an expected high. Right now, 63 degrees at 8:46 at the Big 1400 WJZM Radio. Aha. Let's see. I'm trying to, it's coming to me. It's coming to me.
Come
The impressions and move on up. The Big 1400 WJZM Radio, where our sister station, 105.1, The Wolf, Tennessee's Country Legends, has Thursday night football. Clarksville High School Wildcats versus Kenwood. That's tomorrow at 6:30. Kickoff, airtime 6:30. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. Taylor Stokes and Howard Spurgeon on the call. And it's a Thursday game, so make sure a special night for high school football on our sister station 105.1 The Wolf, Tennessee's country legend. Yes
your wolf
or
sounded
BS?
sad.
Yes or BS? Yes.
Oh, no. Are we playing that?
Are you ready, John? I'll give the statement. You decide yes, it's true, or no, it's total BS. Now, Blade Runner 2049 hits theaters this weekend, so that's the topic.
Why didn't you tell me so I could...
Did you see the original Blade Runner?
I did, but it was like 50 years ago.
Well, that's okay. It'll come back. I mean, you didn't lose all that many great matter.
Yes,
you lost some great matter
I lost a lot.
in the 70s, but some of it, you can retain some of it. Okay. So yes or BS? The new movie is set in 2049. The original Blade Runner was set in 2019. Yes or BS?
No. I'm going to say yes.
Very good. It was set in Los Angeles 2 years from present day. Obviously, the real L.A. doesn't quite look the way they imagined it would, but correct. Okay, yes or BS?
No, that's my one right for the day.
No.
The rest is all...
No, you're not. Hey, I have faith in you, John.
I don't.
Ryan Gosling is in the new movie.
Yes.
When the original came out, he wasn't even born. Yes or BS?
No. I don't know how old he is. When did the movie come out?
The original came out in 1982.
I'm going to say BS.
Very good. He was born in 1980. That means that he was 1.5 year old when the movie came out. So you got two straight.
Yeah, well,
aren't you feeling good?
No.
Aren't you feeling good?
No.
Don't worry, it'll change.
No.
Harrison Ford was in Blade Runner before he played Indiana Jones. Yes or BS?
Oh, no, my time.
Harrison Ford was in Blade Runner before he played Indiana Jones. Yes or BS?
Golly, when did... I'm going to say BS.
What's going on? The apocalypse is going to happen, John. What's going on?
I'd say that's a yes, but
that's a yes. Raiders of the Lost Ark came out in 1981. Blade Runner hit the movie theaters a year later. He actually got the part because Steven Spielberg recommended him after they did Raiders together. So
see, I couldn't remember my timeline. I could not remember.
You got it, though. You got it. No. The original movie was loosely based on a science fiction novel called Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? Yes or BS?
BS.
There's the John we love and miss.
Well, who wants to read a story about do androids love sheep?
It was written by Philip K. Dick. It came out in 1968. And the title of the movie came from a different book called The Blade Runner that came out in 1974. Fine, last one. One more.
I got one more.
Before they settled on Harrison Ford, the producers wanted Dustin Hoffman to play his part.
Ooh, yes.
Very good. Yes. They also looked at Sean Connery, Clint Eastwood, Tommy Lee Jones, Paul Newman, Jack Nicholson, Al Pacino, Burt Reynolds, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Very good. You only missed one. Very good. I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you, John.
I'll be back.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you.
You are?
Yes. The Big 1400, WJZM Radio. That's all. Yes or BS for this Wednesday. And John, he did great, didn't it? Give him a round of applause, y'all.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome. He'll be here all week.
Girl, close your eyes. Let that rhythm get into you. Don't try to fight it. There ain't nothing that you can do. Relax your mind. Lay back and groove with mine. You gotta feel that heat, and we
1400 WJZM Radio, a few minutes off of 9 o'clock. Time now for some good news.
Good news.
Yes, there is some good news to talk about this morning. There was a 60-year-old woman near Boston. Her name was Kate Barnett, who's been battling cancer, and she has nerve damage in her legs from the chemo, so she has to use a wheelchair to get around. So she's already having a tough time. Then a few weeks ago, she was out shopping when someone stole her car. And her wheelchair and wallet were inside, along with about $1,000.
That's a
local
whammy.
news station did a story about it, and she pleaded with whomever stole it to bring it back. She said she wouldn't press charges. She just needed her car. It was an old Dodge Neon that wasn't worth much, but it was big enough to fit her wheelchair in the back. Well, the jerk who took it still hadn't brought it back.
Oh.
But it turns out that Miss Kate doesn't need it.
Is
Why?
there a good Samaritan?
Because Brian Kelly is president of the Kelly Automotive Group, and they have 9 car dealerships in Massachusetts. He happened to see the story on the news and felt so bad for Miss Kate, he decided to give her a brand new car.
All right. Come on down.
He found a few different options that could work, and he let her pick the car that she wanted. She went with a Nissan and got the keys on Monday. Plus, after the story aired, other people started calling in to ask how they could have her help her and give her money to get a new wheelchair.
Boy, there are some good people in America still today.
I believe that. I honestly do believe that.
Good
I know
stories
there are.
reinforce that
And I think
every weekday.
Yeah, I think they're good news. They're good news stories all around. And a lot of them, you know what? A lot of them, John Michaels, don't make it on the Good Morning Clarksville show, but there's still a lot of good news to talk about.
That's true.
That's right. And we should, I think that
one bad apple don't spoil the whole bunch.
Oh, let me write that down. I've never heard that. Let me write that.
The Osmonds made a song out of it.
Who?
The Osmonds.
Okay, let me look that up. I need to put that on my playlist.
Okay.
I need to put that on my iPad. Yeah, I need to put that on there. But yeah, I think there's some good people all
there are.
Yeah, and there are good news stories.
There's one good people in this room and one bad people.
In this room?
Yeah, I would be the bad. You would be the good.
I think we'll go with both. Thank you very much for sharing this part of your Wednesday with us. John and I always look forward to being with you on Good Morning Clarksville. Hopefully we'll get together again tomorrow. Till then, be well, my friend. Bye-bye.